This is actually going to be a favorites video for August. I know it's going up a little bit later than usual, but things have been absolutely insane. If you guys only had a clue. Just trust me, it's been insane. So I have my August favorites that I'm going to be discussing today. So starting off, I wanted to discuss this little teeny tiny baby little beauty blender. This is one of the micro ones. I think you can buy these either in a 2-pack for $20 or they're like 10 bucks a piece, but I got this in one of my Sephora play boxes, and I will say the texture on this is completely different than my standard beauty blender. When I purchased my beauty blender, I got it in a 2-pack for free on the Birchbox website with my points when I was still doing the whole Birchbox thing. So let me know if the squishiness that these little micro ones have, if it's identical to the actual beauty blenders. Maybe my beauty blender is some weird, I don't know. I just don't love the beauty blender, but I love this little micro one. I love how soft and squishy it is. So let me know if the texture's the same between the mini ones and the micro ones and the large ones. If you have either of those and you can compare them, let me know if it's the same, because if it is, I might go out and purchase just a single instead of a duo pack and see if there's a quality difference between the beauty blenders. I love this little guy for blending out the concealer underneath the eye area or going around like the nose region. It's been really helpful down here because the air is so insanely dry. My makeup has a hard time not looking cakey because the air is so incredibly dry. So let me know on this. And then something that has absolutely blown my world. I don't think I'm gonna ever be without this product. This is what the new box looks like. They just changed the packaging. So this is, I guess this is the front, this is the back. They actually changed the container too. So this used to be like, I think a bright yellow, and now it's like this brushed gold. I'm not sure if I can, like, maybe I'll include like a photo up close later on where you can actually see the brushed metal design that's on the packaging. But this is the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum. I love this stuff. I've been struggling my entire life with short, little, stubby, non-existent, sorry excuses for lashes my entire life. So, you know, sometimes a mascara would make them look a little bit longer, a little bit thicker, but this thing has completely changed my world. I don't know if you can see how long they're a little, you know, extra clumpy today. I went with like 2 coats instead of just 1, but I love how long they are. I've never had my lashes this long before. I wanted to try the Latisse version, but I was just so worried about all the side effects and everything, and this one's just a little bit safer. It is available on the Sephora website. It is like $68 or something. I almost choked when I ordered this, but I did purchase this myself. I wanted to try it out, so I did spend the full $68 on this. I'm planning to pick up another one of these during the next VIB sale because this tube is only supposed to last me 3 months, and then after that 3-month period, just to maintain your lashes, you, instead of putting it on every single night, you put it on every other night. So anyway, let me read on the box just so I'm not missing any major details for you guys, but this one's a little bit safer than like Latisse and the more, you know, prescription grade brand lash enhancing serums. It says it's created with a proprietary blend of vitamins, peptides, and amino acids, plus conditioning ingredients to promote more healthy, youthful, and dramatic lashes within 4 to 6 weeks. And I would say right between the 4 and 5 week mark, I totally noticed a difference. And I was like, whoa, I think I see a difference, because the last serum that I tried, I went through the entire tube. It was extremely subtle. It was more of just like a hair conditioner for your eyelashes was the last one that I used. It was that Smart Lash from Smart FX or something. It's in like my last empties video. It says to achieve full results, make sure to use this entire tube as directed within a 3-month period. And essentially what you're doing, I give it a really good shake before I use it. I pull it out. It has this little teeny, you can probably see it better if it's just up against my hair. I kind of brush off. I brush it twice against the cap so there's not an incredibly excessive amount of product on here. I start at the inner corner of my lashes, I go all the way to the ends, and then I flip the wand and I go right back. You don't put it on your lashes, you put it right where, like right where I have my eyeliner on today. That's where you want to put it. You can also put this in your brows. I've kind of been doing that every now and then just because my brow situation is ridiculous. If you're really in the market for a lash enhancing serum that's not going to give you some crazy side effects, not going to change the color of your eyes, I really would suggest this one. Luckily, everybody's mentioned that it stings really bad when you get it in your eyes. I thank goodness, knock on wood, that I have not had any get into my eyes yet, which I'm shocked because I started using this, I think it was June 20th or July 20th. Anyway, amazing product, definite. Highly recommend. Like I said, I'm going to be repurchasing this $68 item when I get the 20% discount in November, so definitely recommend that, guy. Now, this next product, I actually had one of these and it took me almost 3 years to finish it off entirely. I've been hanging out at my mom's house just till we get things sorted out a little bit, and I've been using hers. She still has hers because she has super short hair, and I would put about 8 to 10 pumps in my hair. She only uses 1 pump, so hers has been around for about 4 years, but it's still... it works amazing on the hair. I love this stuff. You can just put this in alone after you get out of the shower, straighten your hair. It looks beautiful, it's shiny, it looks healthy, it looks amazing. I actually didn't do anything with my hair today, so don't judge this product on what my hair looks like today. I literally got out of the shower, clipped my bangs back so I'm not messing with my bangs, and, you know, tried to get these videos filmed for you. But this is the Redken Smooth Down Heat Glide Protective Smoother for very dry or unruly hair. This does have macadamia oil in it. This stuff is fantastic, and her container, I know she's had it for at least as long as I had mine, so for at least 3 years, and she's all the way down to here. Anyway, fantastic product. I hope the wind's not picking up. I hope you can still hear me fine, but love this stuff. And it even saves my hair on like second day hair or third day hair if I apply this in just towards like the jawbone and down, mostly targeting my ends. It looks beautiful. So that's, I love this stuff. I love it to death. I'm going to be repurchasing this as soon as I find some kind of deal at Ulta again. This product, I've been working on my Victor & Rolf Flower Bomb perfume just because that's in my Finish 5 by fall, and I really want to get as much progress on that as I can, but I just cannot keep this one out of my purse. I'm about just barely over halfway finished with this. I love this fragrance. It's so sweet. It's so delicious. If I can find the fragrance notes, I'll include them down here. Sometimes it is extremely hard to find. I know that Walmart used to carry this. I'm not sure if it still does. I would say check out your TJ Maxx, your Marshalls, Ross, any of those discounted stores, and usually they'll have like these little teeny baby bottles for like $8, which is a crazy steal. Now, this next product was sent to me through the Octoly website from the Clarins brand, but I love these. If you look at my Next Empties videos, you will see I had finished off one of my Clarins Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil in the honey shade, but I have shade number 2, which is raspberry right here, and just the color of this is gorgeous. I love applying this right before I do my makeup application, just so at the end when I'm ready to put on a lip product, my lips are prepped. These are super plush on the lips. The little applicator is massive. Sometimes it's hard to get like in and out, but I'll dab a little on here just so you can see it doesn't really provide a ton of color to the lips. Some of the new ones in their collection, they do have shimmers. Some of them do change colors depending on like the pH levels. I think the mint one that I have almost has like a slight plumping property to it, but this raspberry one, it smells like candy. I love every single one of these that I've tried. I think they do have a holiday set out, or one that's coming out soon. I think you get 3 of them for $25, which is a major steal. I'm definitely going to be picking that up if I see it soon. I'm not sure if it's on the Sephora website or on the Nordstrom website, but I am down to pick up some more of these puppies because I love them. I want to try out every single version of these lip oils that they have. They're just so comfortable and they're non-sticky. They moisturize the lips. My daughter loves them too. So this one, the scent on this is delicious. If you love a sweet fragrance, this is going to be right up your alley. Just a heads up in case you wanted to click out now, because the next couple products I'm going to be discussing, not all of them are favorites, but I had received them through the Octoly website in exchange for an honest review and my honest opinions, and not all of them are positive, so I just wanted to give a heads up. If you were done listening to anything that I had purchased myself, you might want to click out now. But I just received this little guy here. This is one of the by Terry Ombre Black Stars. This is one of their Color Fix Cream eyeshadows in number 5, Misty Rock. And this one, the very first one that they sent me, I didn't have a chance to pick it out. And so it was like a pretty mid-tone pink with these little miniature sparkles running through it. But this is the shade Misty Rock. It really reminds me of the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Amethyst. That one is gorgeous. This is right up that same alley. It has those purple tones, but it's almost like when you blend it out and you start like blending it into the eye, it almost has like a taupiness to it as well. It's really beautiful, whether you wanted to put this all over the lid for like a really easy smoky eye, or if you wanted to just put this down as a base. If you wanted to dab this over the top of your shadows, you could probably put this one in the waterline. I haven't tried that out yet, but with the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks, you can do that. So I don't see why you couldn't do that with this one as well, but this one is beautiful. I've really enjoyed using it. I've used it a handful of times since that Get Ready With Me video that I posted. I'll include, you know, the card and the link in the description box in case you wanted to go back and check that out, but this is beautiful. Is it worth the money? That's hard. That's hard for me because it's so similar to the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Amethyst. I'm not sure that I would repurchase this one over Amethyst, but they are slightly different. I think this one has just the slightest bit more of like a purple frosty, noticeable purple tone to it. So, I mean, they're both gorgeous, they both set quickly, and I don't think you'd be unsatisfied regardless which one that you picked up. But this is a really beautiful shade. I really love it. It's one of those that you scroll up. I mean, I've already used that much, so that's what I have left in this guy. So, you know, I think I've used about a quarter of it already, so I'm pretty pleased with this one. I didn't get a chance to pick out the first one that I received through Octoly, but I was so happy I was able to snag this one up just because it's so similar to Amethyst from Laura Mercier. I really hope those wind chimes aren't bothering you guys, but this next item, I was flabbergasted that they even decided to accept my proposal to review this, but this one, I'm going to need your help with this one because I do have an issue and I'm a little bit nervous and a little bit scared to use this in other ways. I've only used it one of the 3 ways that you can use this product, but this is the Artis Elite Collection Mirror Finish Palm Brush. This is what the packaging looks like here, and I did use this in one of my Get Ready With Me videos. This is what this little baby looks like here. So it does have this little imprinted portion right here where you can put your index finger as you're applying your powder. Now for applying powder products, amazing. I like it. Feels so soft, so incredible, just gliding on the skin, and I could just sit here all day and blend out things that, you know, honestly didn't need to be blended out, but it just feels so soft. But I'm so scared to use this with my moisturizer, trying to blend it in with my moisturizer, or with any sort of a liquid foundation or liquid concealer product. I'm just a little nervous about it because these are super hard to clean. I've heard through the grapevine you can purchase a separate item that helps you clean off the product, but they did say, or I read somewhere, that you can clean These, if you're just using them for powder, you can clean them with just a microfiber cloth and they're easy to clean off. So I think the texture on these is amazing. They're so dense, but they're so soft at the same time. They are synthetic, in case you were curious about that. It's not natural hair. I don't know if I could go out and spend $60-something on a brush like this. I have a hard time spending $25 on a MAC eyeshadow blending brush that I use every single day. So now this next item I'm a little iffy about, just because I am vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for over 22 years. So, I mean, it's something that I hold near and dear to my heart. I was vegan for like 2 of those years, so I have issues, but it's so beautiful, and I did receive it through the Octoly website for free, that I didn't have to shell out the money on it, and I wasn't contributing to the leather casing, that I'm sort of okay with it. But regardless, this was just recently sent to me. This is the Givenchy lipstick. It's one of their Le Rouge lipsticks in number 304, Mandarin Bolero. And I don't speak French, if that's even French. I'll put the actual name right here so you can see it. I was expecting this to be like a neon fluorescent orange shade, but this has more of like a coral red tone to it, to where it's way more wearable than any other orange lipstick that I've ever tried. And you guys know me, I'm a sucker for my bright neon fluorescent oranges. I love them. These wear super comfortably. If you look really close, you can see that the little Givenchy little logo there is imprinted into the lipstick. It has their little pyramid studding on both sides of the packaging. The actual packaging is beautiful. I will admit that. It's a gorgeous lipstick. This is probably one of the most expensive lipsticks that I have in my entire collection. Let me give you a little swatch of this. It's very creamy. It's like your standard semi-matte lipstick. I did pair this with my Givenchy transparent lip liner, and it did seem to hold it on for a couple hours, but it's just like your standard cream semi-matte lipstick. It'll wear off after a couple hours, especially if you're eating, but I just wanted to toss this one in super fast. It was a really nice surprise. I was expecting something super fluorescent that wasn't very wearable, but it was a pleasant surprise, and I definitely think that I'll be getting a lot more wear out of this product than I had initially anticipated. So anyway, there was that one. Last item was a duo pack that was sent to me through Octoly from Lancome. This is their Visionaire Crescendo Progressive Night Peel. It's supposed to help with wrinkles, pores, and dullness. It's a 2-phase process. You use the top phase number 1 for 14 days, then you flip it over and you use phase 2 for 14 days. Now, I made it to about the 12th day on phase 2 and I just could not handle it anymore. My skin started peeling a little bit and getting really dry and flaky. Phase 1 was really gentle. It was just super sticky. It was like a yellowy orange sort of colored serum. Phase 2 was a blue shade, and when I initially put phase 2 on, I thought I was having an allergic reaction. I might have a photo of it that I could insert off to the side, but my skin, I had just gotten out of the shower. I tried not to exfoliate my skin because you're not supposed to do any extra exfoliation, but oh my god, it burned so bad. I was almost at the point where like I was sitting there fanning my face, trying to cool my face down because it was burning so much, but I would say after about 15-20 minutes it calmed down and it was fine, but I just couldn't make it through the full phase 2. It just started peeling and drying. I think I do have a photo of, on like my smile lines, I did have a lot of peeling going through here, and just like on the edge of my forehead around through here, it was peely. It was just not a fun experience. I probably would try it again because there is enough serum in both sides to do it again. I did take a couple clips and some photos, but I don't think I'll include all of them just because I feel like I can give a pretty thorough explanation of this. This is kind of like a love-hate product. Like, I enjoyed using it. It was fun to, you know, switch up my regular skincare routine and move on to this and use this instead of all of my toners and exfoliators and everything. If you're going to be using this, Definitely wash it off in the morning. I just used a wet washcloth to just wipe off whatever the residue was left on my face that hadn't seeped in. But on the box here, it does say, as of the first morning, you'll see softer, radiant, and revitalized skin. After 14 nights, your fine lines will appear smoother and your skin is beautifully luminous. After the 28 nights, wrinkles are smoothed and the pores appear visibly reduced. I don't really have majorly large pores, I don't think, honestly, but my smile lines was my main focus. So I definitely tried to target it more in this region. Maybe that's why I had a little bit more peeling in the smile line region, or maybe it was just targeting that area a little bit more. I'm not sure, but I would definitely try it again. I would definitely finish off the rest of this bottle. I don't think that this is going to work for everybody's skin type. If you have sensitive skin, do not try this out, because phase 2 will just make your skin go insane. You'll have a rash probably the next day. I was scared I was having an allergic reaction, and that probably lasted for the first 3 or 4 nights, and then my skin sort of got used to how stingy it was on the skin. It was just hot. I had to like fan my face to cool it down. Be very careful. What I did, I just put the 2 to 3 pumps in my hand, and then I just dabbed with 1 or 2 fingers, and I would dab it around the face in the areas. It took a little bit longer, but that just kept it away from the mouth, away from the nostril area, and away from like my eye region. So I highly suggest doing it that way if you're gonna try it out. I don't know if I would purchase this, but it was fun to try it out and see. You know, I've never tried out any sort of peel like this, so this was my first experience with that. I think it's like what is this, like an AHA peel or something? Yeah, phase 1 contains AHA from fruit acids to stimulate the skin cell renewal and to gently exfoliate. And then after 14 nights, when you move to the formula 2, it says that it contains a powerful combination of salicylic acid that works to even the skin complexion and glycolic acid that helps smooth the skin surface. So maybe it was just a little too much for my skin type. I do have dry skin, and maybe it's just a touch too much. Maybe I would just do phase 2 for like a week and see if that helped out. But they did send these in, you know, a combo pack, because when you are doing this peel, you have to have sunscreen on. I really enjoyed this. This is the Lancome Benefit UV SPF 50 broad spectrum water resistant 80-minute super fluid facial sunscreen. It's oil free. You really have to shake it up. It's very watery on the skin, but it blended in beautifully. And I spent a very small fortune on my Chanel SPF 50, but I think I like this Lancome one a touch better, which is pretty sad. But anyway, if you're in the market for a really nice, thin, quick absorbing sunscreen that you can wear underneath makeup that doesn't disturb your makeup, this is a really nice one. So anyway, I just wanted to toss that in just because these two products were like a duo that you had to use together. So anyway, that was it. That was everything for my favorites and kind of so-so products. I think the last couple videos that I posted with my favorites, I've had like 1 or 2 kind of like so-so products. And I understand that they're sending them out for me to test and try out, and I really would love to give a 5-star review on everything, but some things like this one, it was just a little much. I'll have to try it out again after a couple months and see if I still have the same reaction, because I did document it quite well at the first part, but when it started to really irritate my skin, that's when I stopped kind of logging the performance of the peel. So anyway, those were all my favorites for August and my so-so products. I really do appreciate you guys watching. I know it was a bit rambly. I know the wind and the wind chimes, and I hope it wasn't too distracting, but I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.